is a breaking news alert from 7 Action News.
We want to update you now on breaking news that's coming from downtown Detroit. A massive tanker fire at I-75 near I-375.
Let's go right to MDot spokesperson Diane Cross over the phone with us. Diane, we are looking at live pictures of this tanker fire. The fire in the last couple seconds here has dramatically gone away. What can you tell us about what's going on over there?
Well, those cameras you're looking at are MDot cameras, which everybody is able to look at to see what's going on downtown. That is the ramp I-75 called the Stroh's Curve. It takes traffic from 75 north to Fisher to 75 north to the Chrysler. And unfortunately, on that ramp, that was a tanker fire. I don't have any accident details about that. That'll be MSP. But unfortunately, because of this, not only is that ramp closed, but the southbound ramps are closed as well. We do have traffic that is stuck in the backup on I-75. We're doing our best to try to get them off the roadway and keep more traffic from joining them. So drivers heading south on 75, you're going to be forced off at Mac. You might do better to get on 94. Northbound 75, we're blocking you at M10, I-96 East so that you don't join this backup and then just have to sit there. So we are trying to be conscious of traffic, keeping it on the freeway to make their way around it. It's still too early on this accident to tell you whether or not the roadway, how long it's going to be closed, for how many hours, whether traffic to the Tigers game will be affected. On 75, it's still too soon, but drivers can still get into downtown on 94, Michigan, Gratiot, and M10 to Lodge.
And Diane, we were just talking a few moments ago. You told me that as you were looking through these MDOT cameras, you could see all that traffic. There are a lot of backups. You also saw a lot of people turning around, trying to go the other direction, but you have a warning for them and anyone heading into this area. Tell us about that.
Yes, exactly. People need to realize as much as they're frustrated during the moment, that is very dangerous for people to turn around and go up an entrance ramp. First of all, you could have a head-on collision. It's dangerous. It is illegal, and police will do their best. We will try to get you off the road, but to turn around is just foolish, and we strongly advise no one to do that.
Diane, I know it's hard to tell right now because this fire happened, about an hour ago, but, how long do you think these roads will be shut down?
Well, that is always a very tough guess. It depends on what kind of damage the fire may do to that bridge. That is a bridge, and obviously we're going to have inspectors out there looking at it as soon as it's safe for anybody to get near that. Don't have any accident information. Again, that would be MSP, but we will inspect that bridge once we get the okay to go in there and make sure that it is safe before we ever even consider letting anybody use that.
And again, we are looking at live pictures of this tanker fire. The fire within the last few moments gone out from that water that you see put on it. Really nothing left of that tanker. But we also want to show you some pictures, some video of that huge fire that we've been seeing raging going on through several of our cameras downtown. We could even see all that smoke from here in Southfield. Diane, you also talked about certainly several road closures. I know that those things are going to change from moment to moment. At this point, what is the best way for people to get around downtown?
Well, again, M10 is still open completely. I-94 is open completely. Drivers in limited locations can use Woodward, Michigan Avenue, Gratiot. Still plenty of ways to get into downtown. Don't let this I-75 closure right near the interchange with 375 keep you from heading into downtown. You just need to realize if you're already on I-75, those drivers are going to be running late because we're going to have to turn them around under police guidance to get them off the road.
MDOT spokesperson Diane Cross joining us over the phone. Diane, thank you so much for your insight this morning. Once again, if you're joining us, we are following breaking news. A massive tanker fire at I-75, 375's interchange, the Stroh's Curve, as longtime Detroiters will call it, closed in both directions. Do we have Mike Woolfolk live?
Andy, I'm here.
All right.
Mike, if you can just describe to us what you're seeing out there.
Well, when we got here, the tanker, of course, was fully engulfed, and you could still see the black smoke. In fact, Mike Crotchy and I could see the smoke as we were leaving Greenfield Village in Dearborn. So when we got here, we were not surprised by how intense this fire was at the time on the bridge. But as you mentioned at the top of this cut-in, that the flames have dramatically been reduced because they started spraying the foam on here. So there's no more smoke, no more flames that we can see, but they are still dousing the area just to make sure that they have all the flames out. We were probably very fortunate that traffic was still rather light when this happened so early on a Sunday morning. we had no problems getting here, taking I-94 to the lodge and then coming down through downtown to get here to the overpass. This whole thing is happening right on the backside of Ford Field, if folks are familiar with the area, just at the Gratiot exit on I-75, 375. I have Troy Mobley here, and Troy was one of the first ones on this overpass and saw what happened. You said you were actually leaving the Marriott downtown, about to head back to your home, and you saw the flames and decided to come up here to the overpass. What all did you see?
There was a large smoke area. It was cracking very loud. A lot of people referred that noise to a loud boom, but I basically heard a loud cracking, and the smoke was maybe about 600 or 700 feet in the air before they started to actually pour water and try to reduce the flame. So I didn't really hear any loud booms, but I heard very, very loud cracking. And, you know, it's just tragic.
You were on the freeway, you said, to traveling when it happened. Was it very light? Traffic was light at the time, or?
Yeah, at the time the traffic was light on the entrance, but once we started getting closer to the actual entrance, maybe there were about 20 cars that we all just started to turn around. Then maybe about 5 or so minutes, the police came and they started directing traffic to exit the freeway and block off the freeways.
Troy, thank you very much. We appreciate you sharing what you saw. Again, things dramatically improved here at the moment as they continue to put foam on the tanker there that is on that overpass. Again, this is happening at the Gratiot interchange right behind Ford Field. We're live in downtown Detroit. Mike Woolfolk, 7 Action News. Back to you guys.
All right, Mike, thank you so much for that live report. In case you're just joining us, we are following breaking news of a massive tanker fire at I-75 and 375. You just heard from Mike there. They are putting foam on that, and that really put that fire out so quickly, because for hours now we've been watching a raging fire going.
Absolutely. Around 9:55, we saw that foam go down, and the flames, the black smoke, that all quickly went away. Obviously, they may or may not have this under control. You know, we heard